What's up, guys? Auto Fanatics. So today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to quickly and easily clean your windows on your car, inside or outside, without the use of these glass cleaning microfiber towels. Now, a lot of you guys contact me, and I never really did a glass cleaning video in the 4 years of doing the Auto Fanatic channel and all these detailing videos because I can't stand glass just the way a lot of people can't stand cleaning wheels. So these towels here, you can see they're different types of weaves. They're supposed to be designated to clean glass. The problem with these towels is a lot of times we go in to clean the windows, the sun is out, this type of a cleaner just doesn't have any lubrication, it dries up, and every time you do it with the towel, you get lint, you get smudges, you get grease. It just doesn't do a very, very effective job. So the best way that I've cleaned windows for years is using the original Windex, and I dilute it, and I mix a little bit of my Auto Fanatic 007 Snowstorm, or you could use any other soap I recommend that you would do. Get something that's got like a wash and wax effect to it, something that's got a gloss enhancing polymer, because the reason why we're putting the soap in the dilution, like we have a finished bottle here, is to increase lubrication, increase working time. If you look at this here, this is a common squeegee scrubber that you would see at any local gas station. These things are super effective. You don't see microfiber towels and glass cleaner parked at your gas station, or you're never gonna see that happening. Also, something to think about, whenever you see professional window washers, they're not using foaming window cleaners, and they're not using microfiber towels. They're using a glass cleaner diluted with some soap in a bucket on large booms with a scrubber on one end and a squeegee on the other, just like we show here. So I have on the table a couple of squeegees that I use. This is a silicone soft blade squeegee. We have a couple of other ones here. So this one's really cool because it's small. So if you're doing like the quarter windows, you know, like on the back of the car, this one is really gonna come in handy right there. We have some other pieces of rubber. This is what we use when we wet sand cars to see what you're doing. You're just kind of wet sanded and you kind of squeegee the water away to see what you're working on. We have a simple sponge with the little scrubby on the back. So if you have tree sap or you have that oily residue on your interior, this is gonna be great. And then I'm gonna show you really quick a very simple, quick dilution that you could take the original Windex with a little 007 Snowstorm and some water and make a really, really effective glass cleaner. So just for the demonstration, we're gonna just use a 16-ounce PET bullet bottle because I have these around. If you want, you can make this in a conventional sprayer, 32-ounce, whatever. So these dilutions are just, you're gonna have to play around with it. So we have about, I'd say 10 ounces of water. Okay, and then we're gonna take some of the Windex, we're gonna add 3 ounces of the Windex to the water. Just like that. You can see it's starting to foam up already. That's just from some of the chemicals. Now, we're gonna take the 007 Snowstorm because it's got the gloss enhancing polymers in it. Give it a little bit of squirt like that. Then we're gonna take our sprayer. Shake it up. You can see now we have a foaming glass cleaner with exceptional lubrication, grease cutting action, and it's gonna work phenomenal with the squeegee. So we're gonna go over to the car right now and do some demonstrations for you. All right, guys, so we're on the inside of my Mustang GT350R, and I'm gonna show you a quick little tip on how to clean the inside of the windshield. Now, this is the most notorious part of the car that you're gonna notice the most when you get that film, that haziness, that fogginess, that when you go with a microfiber towel, sometimes if the towel's contaminated, you're just gonna start pushing a lot of that around. So really what you have to do, you have to have a glass cleaning solution that's got the lubrication, grease cutting action, and you have to have a tool that's gonna actually scrub and agitate and get that grease off. The soft microfiber towels, it's just gonna start pushing it all around. So what I did here, I just took the stupid microfiber sock off, and I took these are the lightest scuff pads you could get at Home Depot or Lowe's, and I just hot glued them to the base because I use this to go into the front windshield and the back window to kind of scrub and agitate. So instead of using the microfiber sock that comes in this kit, where it's gonna kind of just push everything all around, it's gonna absorb all of the glass cleaner, and then where you're gonna go to clean it, it's gonna be dry, you're gonna get smudges, it's just gonna make a total mess. This works a lot better. I think this is easier than just using the hand sponge like I did in the other demonstration, just because you can't really get in here that easily into that little angle towards the front of the dashboard. So this just makes the job a hell of a lot easier. Now, I have a microfiber towel on the dash just to protect everything from getting wet, but we're not gonna go too crazy because we're gonna spray a little bit of solution on the glass. We're gonna spray this. We're gonna load up and prime this. We're gonna agitate the hose section. Then we're gonna squeegee it with the soft silicone blade squeegee, And then any little touch-ups we're gonna hit with a brand new clean microfiber towel. So let me just show you guys right now from start to finish how we're gonna get this done. Give the glass a little bit of a spray, and then we're gonna spray this a little bit. And you're gonna see, you can see it in the camera. This is our solution. This is our glass cleaning solution that we mixed earlier on in the video. And you're gonna wanna agitate and scrub well. So I usually do half the windshield at a time. Usually use the rear view mirror as the stopping point, and then we'll move over to the other side. But I just wanted to show you guys, this is exactly what I do to get that film off the front of this windshield, or any of the windshields in the cars that I have. Okay, so we're lathered up really well, we agitated really well. Now, we're gonna go start at the bottom, and then just like that, we're gonna wipe the residue off on the clean microfiber towel. And take your time, because like I said, this is really important to get the front windshield done, because when you're driving on a sunny day, if you got that haze, it could really affect your visibility. Just like that, just like shaving actually. And that's pretty much it. So this side of the windshield is completely cleaned, squeegeed out. We didn't even get any real residue anywhere on there. So you got a little spot right here. So we'll just kind of hit that quick. But you can see it there. It's perfectly clean. It doesn't take a lot of effort. Like I said, take one of these tools if you already have it. Most of you guys will. Modify it, take off the stupid microfiber sock, and these are the white scuff pads. I think 3M makes these. You can get these at Home Depot or Lowe's, or even on Amazon. These are the mildest ones you're gonna get. This is what we use inside the house to clean the shower doors and a lot of the mirrors in the home. So I just hot glued them here as a little apparatus and tool, and it just makes yourself a hell of a lot easier to get all the way in there. So continue on to the rest of the video. All right guys, so we're over on the rear hatch of the Stelvio. You can see it's very, very dirty. This is where all the contaminants kind of collect. So we're actually gonna use the gas station squeegee. So we're just gonna spray our solution liberally. Use this scrubber end. Get close. You could kind of hear it. You can kind of hear all the stuff that's built up on the back of this glass. Hold this. Okay. Very easily, without using the microfiber towels to frustrate you, you will do this job a lot quicker and easier. I think really the trick I want to show you guys was really just diluting the window cleaner, the glass cleaner, and adding some of that polymer soap. You can see this window is perfectly clean. There's no sap. There's nothing on it in a matter of seconds just by using this little guy. We're gonna do actually an interior window right now. So we're same process. And like I said, being that this is already diluted, we'll just take the microfiber towel. We're just gonna use it for that. We're just gonna take this squeegee. Very easy. You're gonna go back. And like I said, if you have that film on the inside of your car, if you're using like air fresheners, a lot of the air fresheners have oil in them. It's gonna kind of give you that film. So then you just take your towel, kind of clean up. It's not gonna harm the leather or vinyl. And that's pretty much it. So safe, easy, and you can see it as I'm doing it, there's no friction with this rubber blade squeegee. Now, if you were to use like the Stoners or Windex without modifying it and diluting it and putting the polymer soap in it, you're gonna go across, it's gonna get dry, and you're gonna actually mar the glass or your mirrors with the rubber, and that's really where it becomes a little bit of a hassle. So that's why using the stuff straight out of the bottle doesn't really work that well. All right, guys, just gonna show you a quick demo on the exterior door mirrors. So you can see here, this has some sort of a film on it, and I'm gonna show you just in the camera. See, when I rub my finger across it, you can kind of see that there's some sort of film on there. So this particular mirror has got something on it, probably from being parked under a tree. So we're gonna spray this with the solution that we made earlier, and we're gonna liberally scrub this. You're gonna have to use the scrubbing side to kind of get this clean. So whatever sap or stickiness that got on there, this is gonna ensure that you're gonna get it completely off. This is where you're gonna struggle. Like if you're using a microfiber towel and you have like grease or sap, you're gonna rub it, it's gonna catch the fibers. You're gonna start moving that stuff all around, and you're just gonna struggle and fight it. So just doing that there. We soaped it up real well with our pre-mixed solution. Now we're gonna take the small, this little guy, and we're just gonna squeegee it top to bottom the best we can. And there's a little spider on the rearview mirror right now. Let's get them guy over there. Okay, so now this piece of glass is perfectly clean, and I just take the microfiber towel just to clean up some of the residue on that leading edge, and you can see it right there. It's perfectly clean. Pre-diluted solution and the rubber squeegee, we were able to knock that out real quick. Problem with a lot of these glass cleaners on the market, they just don't have lubrication and they don't have a very good working time, especially if you guys are cleaning glass when the windows are hot from the sun, or you're doing it after you just washed your car. This, you're gonna start fighting it. And then when you introduce the microfiber towels, there's just too much resistance. You get linting, you get smudging, and the towels are just not doing a great job as far as getting the interior film off, or on the outside of the vehicle. If you have tree sap, anything that falls from the fallout of the environment, it's just not gonna do a good job. You're gonna start pushing all the dirt around. I don't recommend using anything like this unless you really wanna lint up your car. So pick up some squeegees. Some silicone squeegees here. We have various different sizes for PPF and vinyl applications on cars. If you're doing vinyl stripes or wraps, this is where these squeegees come from, and this is what I use them for. And very simple, just take an empty bottle, put some clean water in it, experiment with your dilutions, but like I said, I did 3 ounces of original Windex to about 10 ounces of clean water. I put about a squirt of the 007 Snowstorm. You can see it makes it into a highly foaming and highly lubricant rich glass cleaner that you can pretty much do your car, whether it's hot out. It's got great flash off time and excellent working time. So when you're doing it with something like this, you're gonna have the dry edge, and you're gonna start smudging and getting the transfer of the squeegee onto your glass, and it's gonna drive you nuts. So try it out. Let me know in the comment section below if anybody has tried this before. And I particularly like the original Windex, even though this has the ammonia in it. If you have tinted windows, use the ammonia-free version, but like I said, you should be safe. And also by diluting it, the way I showed you in this video, you're not gonna have any issues with staining of the interior plastics, leather, or vinyl. So that's very, very safe. If you use Windex with ammonia straight on, there's a good chance you're gonna stain your leather or your vinyl, so I don't recommend it. But diluting it the way I showed you here is 100% perfectly safe. So thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to the Auto Fanatic channel and stay tuned for more auto detailing content and tips and tricks. And if everybody has tried this, post it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you guys on how you guys go about cleaning your windows on your cars or even around the house. But I'll tell you right now, glass cleaning is one of the most frustrating parts of auto detailing, and everybody that I know dreads doing it. And we buy all these different tools and equipment, and you really have to come into a zone. Go back to the basics. How are professional window cleaners cleaning skyscrapers and buildings? They're not using microfiber towels. They're not using foam glass cleaner. They're using a solution very similar to this on long booms with squeegees and scrubbers attached to it. That's how it's done. That's how the professionals do it. So hope you guys learned something today, and stay tuned for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video soon.